The Three Little Pigs. There was an old sow with 3 little pigs, and as she had not enough to keep them, she sent them out to seek their fortune. The first that went off met a man with a bundle of straw, and said to him, "Please, man, give me that straw to build a house," which the man did, and the little pig built a house with it. Presently came along a wolf, and knocked at the door, and said, little pig, let me come in." To which the pig answered, "No, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." The wolf then answered, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." So he huffed and he puffed and he blew his house in and ate the little pig up. The second little pig met a man with a bundle of furs, and said, "Please, man, give me that furs to build a house," which the man did, and the pig built his house. Then along came the wolf and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." The wolf said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." So he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house in, and he ate up the little pig. And the third little pig met a man with a load of bricks, and said, "Please, man, give me those bricks to build a house with." So the man gave him the bricks, and he built his house with them. So the wolf came along as he did to the other pigs, and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," said the little pig. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." Well, he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he huffed, but he could not get the house down. When he found that he could not, with all his huffing and puffing, blow the house down, he said, little pig, I know where there's a nice field for turnips." "Where?" said the little pig. "Oh, in Mr. Smith's home field, and if you will be ready tomorrow morning I will call for you, and we will go together and get some for dinner." "Very well," said the little pig, "I will be ready. What time did you want to go?" "Oh, at 6 o'clock," the wolf said. Well, the little pig got up at 5, and he got the turnips before the wolf came, which he did about 6, who said, little pig, are you ready?" The little pig said, "Ready? I've been and come back again, and got a nice pot full for dinner." The wolf felt very angry at this, and thought that he would be up to the little pig somehow or the other, so he said, little pig, I know where there's a nice apple tree." "Where?" said the pig. "Down at Merry Garden," replied the wolf, "and if you not deceive me this time, I will come for you at 5 o'clock tomorrow, and we'll get some apples." Well, the little pig bustled up the next morning at 4 o'clock and went off for the apples, hoping to get back before the wolf came. But he had further to go. He had to climb the tree, so that he was coming down from it, he saw the wolf coming, which, as you may suppose, frightened him very much. When the wolf came up, they said, little pig, what, are you here before me? Are they nice apples?" "Yes, very," said the little pig. "I will throw you down one." And he threw it so far that the wolf was gone to pick it up. The little pig jumped down and ran home. The next day the wolf came back again and said, little pig, there's a fair at the Shanklin this afternoon. Will you go?" "Oh, yes," said the pig, "I will go. What time shall you be ready?" "At 3, said the wolf. So the little pig went off before that time as usual, got to the fair, and bought a butter churn, which he was going home with. When he saw the wolf coming, then he could not tell what to do, so he got into the churn and hid, and by doing so turned it around, and it rolled down the hill with the pig in it, which frightened the wolf so much that he ran home without going to the fair. He went to the little pig's house, and he told him how frightened he had been by the great round thing which had come down the hill past him. Then the little pig said, "Ha! I frightened you, then. I had been to the fair and bought a butter churn, and when I saw you I got into it and rolled down the hill." Then the wolf was very angry indeed, and declared that he would eat up the little pig. and that he would get down the chimney after him. When the little pig saw that he was about to do, he hung a pot full of water and made up a blazing fire. And just as the wolf was coming down, took the cover off, and the wolf fell in. So the little pig put the cover again on in an instant, boiled him up, and ate him for supper, and lived happily ever after.